Okay, we're on problem number 1. Okay, answer for this one is 12. Number 2. Alright, answer for this one is 0. Number 3. Okay, answer for this one is 4. Alright, go ahead and pick a lottery number and bring it on up. Okay, winning number for today is 2. Alright, if you did the extra credit, go ahead and bring your answers on up. Alright, answer for the first extra credit problem is 1/3. Number 2 is y equals 2x minus 2. And number 3 is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. Alright, sure. Alright, objective for today is to do the properties of similar triangles. Our learning target is to find the length of a side in similar triangles. Okay, for example 1. One property of having similar triangles. Similar triangles, they're going to be different sizes, but they're going to have the same shape. The first property is that they have congruent angles. What that means is that all 3 of their angles are going to be the same. So angle E is equal to angle A, and I colored them so you can tell which angles are equal. Angle G is going to be equal to angle B, and angle F is equal to angle C. So that's what it means to be congruent, to have congruent angles. Okay, so if angle G is 30 degrees, and angle G and angle B are congruent, that means that angle B is going to be 30 degrees also. Alright, for example 2, can anybody tell me what the value or the measure of angle D is going to be? If these are similar triangles, that means the angles with the color that I put in are equal. If they're congruent, that means they have the same measure. Okay, good. Since I put the coloring in so you can see which angles are the equal ones. If these angles are congruent, then they're going to have the same measure. So angle A is 88 degrees, which means that angle D is also going to be 88 degrees. Alright, go ahead and bring up the practice. Okay, answer for the bonus. X is going to be equal to negative 4. Alright, bonus problem number 2. Answer for the bonus number 2 should be negative 14. Okay, solution for practice problem number 1. Alright, we're looking for the angle that is congruent to angle F. What does congruent mean? The angles are going to be the same. They're going to be equal. Which of these angles is congruent to angle F? T, that's right. Alright, practice problem number 2. Okay, answer for the bonus is 42. Next bonus problem, go ahead and bring it on up. Alright, answer to the bonus problem is negative 10. Okay, answer for the practice problem. We want the measure of angle F. Remember, we want to pay attention to this right here. It's not a congruent sign, it's a measure or an equal sign. So we want what angle F is equal to. This is angle F. To find what it's equal to, we need to figure out which angle that it's congruent to. Which angle is F congruent to?
37.
It's congruent to angle C, which is 37 degrees. So angle F will be 37 degrees. So, okay, extra credit problem number 1. Go ahead and write it down. Okay, example problem number 3. We already said that angles of similar triangles are what? Congruent. Right. Okay, good. Next, corresponding sides of similar triangles have the same ratio. That's the next thing that we're going to learn about. So first, a corresponding side. What is a corresponding side? The corresponding side are the sides that are corresponding to our angles. So if this angle E is equal to angle A, then that means the side across from these angles are going to be corresponding sides. So G, and that's F, kind of hard to see. So GF corresponds to BC. It's the sides that are across from our corresponding angles. Angle G congruent to angle B. And that means the sides across from angle G and angle B are going to be corresponding sides. So EF and AC are corresponding sides. Finally, angle F and angle C are corresponding angles. That means the sides across from our angles are going to be corresponding sides. So GE and BA are corresponding sides. Anybody have any questions about that? Okay, example 4. What side corresponds to AB? AB is this side right here. We want to look at our side and see what angle is across from our side. Our angle that is across from AB is angle C. So angle C is congruent to angle N. So the corresponding side of AB is going to be the side that's across from angle N. So we look at our corresponding angles, the angles that are congruent, and the sides that are across from these angles are going to be corresponding sides. Right, so ML is our answer right there. And again, all we need to do is we look at the side that it's asking for. The angle that's across from this side, that's the angle that we're looking for on the other triangle. So this angle is angle C. Angle N is also blue. That means this one's going to be congruent to angle C. And then we look at the side that's across from that congruent angle. So ML is our answer. Okay, practice problem number 3. Alright, answer for the bonus is 5. Bonus number 6. Okay, answer for the bonus problem should be 13. Alright, solution for practice problem number 3. We're looking for the side that corresponds to LK. LK is right here. The angle, the corresponding angle is J. So we're looking for the angle that is congruent to J, which is angle E. The side that is opposite of angle E is GF. That's our corresponding side to LK. So the answer should have been GF. Alright, practice problem number 4. Alright, into the bonus should be 14. The practice problem. We have side GH. We want to find what side it corresponds to. So we look at our side GH. Our angle for GH is going to be I. We want to find the congruent angle of I. What angle is congruent to I? X, that's right. We look at the side that is opposite of X. That's going to be side YZ. And that is going to be our answer. Alright, next credit problem number 2. Alright, OGT problem. Alright, answer for the OGT problem is B. Angles 7 and 6 are vertical angles. That means they're going to be equal. Okay, example 5. Alright, we talked earlier about similar triangles. They're going to have congruent angles. And they're also going to have corresponding sides that have the same ratio. Now what that means is our corresponding sides, XY corresponds with LM, YZ corresponds with MN, and ZX corresponds to NL. So if we put the length of XY over LM, it's going to be equal to the length of YZ over MN, and that's also going to be equal to ZX over NL. So the ratios of the congruent or corresponding sides are going to be the same. Okay, so if you take one corresponding side, or set of one corresponding sides, it's going to be equal to the ratio of another set of corresponding sides. They're all going to be equal, and we'll go through an example. Okay, so we have XY is equal to 8. We have LM equal to 6. LN is equal to 4. Alright, we're going to find the length of XZ, and we can do this by using what we know about similar triangles. They have corresponding sides that have the same ratio. So that means 8 over, we're taking XY, we're putting it over the corresponding side of XY. Our corresponding side is going to be the side opposite of our congruent angle, so it's going to be side LM. So we're taking 8 and putting it over 6. It's equal to the ratio of another set of corresponding sides. So we're going to take LN, which is equal to 4. Oh, I'm sorry, I just messed that up. Okay, since we started with the bigger triangle, when I put down 8, that means what we're looking for is going to have to go on top of our ratio. So this is what we're looking for. Since I started with the bigger triangle up here, that means I'm going to have to keep the bigger the number from the bigger triangle on top on the other side too, okay? Does that make sense? I can't just take 8 and then put a length of the smaller triangle on top here. It's got to be the bigger triangle. So the length of the smaller triangle is going to be 4. Okay. So this question mark comes from right here. And XZ is the corresponding side to LN. So we put our corresponding sides over each other. So we put 8 over 6. We set that equal to our number that we're looking for over 4. Now, do you guys know what cross multiplying is? Yes? Okay, so that's what we're going to do to find this. We're going to do 8 times 4. I'm going to change colors here. 8 times 4 gives us what? Should be 32. And then we do 6 times our number. That's going to be 6 times some number, we'll call it x. Next we want to divide by that number, and we get 32 divided by 6. That doesn't come out evenly, does it? That's going to have to be 5 1/3. Okay. Alright, well, I tried to set these up so they came out evenly. I guess I didn't do it right. Okay, so this is our ratio of our numbers, and what that means is if we take 5 1/3 and we multiply it by... Okay, well then, yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, let's try another one. Oops, we'll call our question mark X. Okay, let's do example.